To Maverrik Live. I am your host Luke too, and today I'm joined by Vasco Botello.
Hi.
Here we go. You'd like to be called just Vasco from now on. You want to just keep it very.
No, it's easy for people to remember.
You've been on the show so many times now. I could just call you Vasco. I don't think we have many Vascos in the office.
No, you don't. We've got only one.
We've got a whole book of Daves and Joshes, so we've only got one Vasco.
And Abby's as well.
And Abby's as well. Yeah, we collect them in 2x2s. We're building Noah's Ark of training.
But no, you never know. I could be surprised that one of these days we could have another Vasco.
Oh, you wouldn't like that, would you?
No,
you enjoy
mind,
being the old Vasco. Do you think if I was the other Luke, it's a battle then between who gets to keep their original name and who gets to be
That's true.
the surname? You always get that in school, didn't you? You'd have like, oh, that's Paul, and that one's just Turner, and you're like, what? So today we're actually talking about how to build a better sales team on LinkedIn, and it's quite an easy topic for us because we cover it obviously constantly throughout all of our training. Obviously, we support sales teams extensively throughout their sales journey. So this was kind of a straightforward one for us of how to build a better sales team on LinkedIn. And that just goes with how to use LinkedIn, but as a coordinated team.
Well, this is, I really wanted to talk about this one because being a golden oldie in the company, I come from an age where our sales teams work, it's got nothing to do with how they work today, especially with the tools that are available to everybody today. So I come from a time where we had the yellow pages,
Right.
we had a bunch of white papers, and then the boss would walk into the office with a bunch of notes, throw it at the guys and say, look, call these people.
Oh, here are your leads.
Yeah, your leads. There you go.
Your leads is what you work with.
So you call all these people, you get through to some gatekeeper who will tell you to take a trip to Siberia. You'd smile, say thank you. End of the day, you made 20 calls, sold nothing, spoke to no one except the gatekeeper, but you are happy. You've ticked off 20 names. Nowadays, you can become a better sales team because you've got a tool that allows you to talk to the decision maker or to the decision influencer directly, no gatekeepers, plus, and listen to this, you need to have Sales Navigator on this one. If you've got it, then you can find the exact person you need to talk to.
Oh, who makes that decision that you're looking for?
Well, Sales Nav will help you make that decision.
Yeah, there's a lack of, like, beforehand, if you do the cold calling, you talk to someone, you don't know who you're going to get on the phone a lot of the time. That's another issue. So with social media, like you said, you can straightforward go, oh, I need to talk to this person in the business, and they have their own profile, you can go and you can see them. But also you can generate your own leads as well. You're not reliant on that boss walking in going, no, I've got this golden ticket for you.
Plus, you can nurture your prospects because you know who they are, and slowly on LinkedIn, you can nurture them to the point that when you go and talk to them, they know who you are.
Exactly.
So you're no stranger anymore. You're someone that has been appearing on their feed every single day. So it becomes everything much, much easier. The problem we have, and this is why we say how to make a better sales team, is that most salespeople are afraid of nurturing or don't enjoy nurturing. And that is essential and critical for the success.
Well, you need patience, don't you? Because everyone, we've got big targets they need to deliver. There's obviously we need to bring in more business, especially today's times when things are getting a little bit tighter. They need to have they need to get the sales in. But like you said, it means they're jumping at the bit to get it, and they're not doing the nurturing part of it.
Yeah.
But what you can do as like a coordinated team, because there's so much out there, you're not trying to scramble to beat your targets. There's no competition. There is a competition in the sense of like, oh, I've got more, I've brought more people in. You've got a little bit of that like camaraderie stuff, but it's not as vicious, I think, as it used to be.
No, that is true. And the other thing is, you can coordinate among a team. What are the targets? How do you go after them? And then together, you can help each other hit those targets. So it becomes more of a team thing.
When you're using LinkedIn to target as well, as a sales team, it's important that you have different areas, I'd say. Like, say you're going for some decision makers, some of them go for the managers, some go for the directors. If you all go for the same people, you're going to also create the same conversations with the same people.
Yep.
And you can also connect with them. We actually have a funny story where one unfortunate person at the start of Maverrik got 6 requests from each member of the team because we really wanted to talk to that person, and they sent us an email going, "Stop trying to connect with me."
No, but the other thing is, in a company, you can divide who's going to target which industry. So give them verticals and sort of work out who's going to do what, and then take it from there. But then the thing is, it becomes a peer thing where among the sales team, they can go over the results, how they are doing it, and how well they are doing it, and they can help each other. But the great thing also about using LinkedIn is that there's no more cold calling. That's gone.
Yeah, and I'm thankful for that. My phone's thankful for it too.
Yeah, because when you go and talk to people, then there's a relationship there already. So the way
So
of
you
doing,
don't get, oh, is this John? This is like who's asking? It's just like, yeah, I want to talk to John. This is like, well, I'm
no,
John.
no. What you now know is that or John knows that you're going to talk to him.
Yeah, but
And he wants to talk to you. That's even the most amazing
and
thing.
you also know who John is, what he's about, and they also know who you are, what you're about, and what the conversation is going to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when you get that conversation, that getting that call should have been, it's so far down the line, you should already have that established relationship.
Yep. And everything becomes much easier. The problem I found talking to new business development people is that they don't know how to use correctly LinkedIn. They think it's hard because it's different from everything we've been taught, which everything has been in our nature in new business development. So you have to create this new method of doing new business development, which if you can't do it in 90 days and learn and change all your life to do it this way, then you're going to have a serious problem.
This is why we use a 90-day frame in the Accelerator program,
Yeah.
which is probably this is the most extensive sales program for like social selling that we actually offer. But going back to actual teams and building a better sales team on LinkedIn, what you can do is use those tools, and then you can you can discuss with the team what's working, what isn't working on the platform. It's so much easier when you have a larger team doing it, because like I said, you can target on there, you can see where content views are going, and you can also take measured steps rather than just being on your own and just going for it. You can do it yourself, but it's so much faster when you don't have to try and do it all. You can like target specific places.
LinkedIn shouldn't be and must not be an ego trip on you saying, oh, I got so many views on my post, oh, I got so many connections, and so on. It should be, you're looking at this as the tool for new business development. And it'll tell you where to go and what to do. Also, it tells you who's looking at you, which is amazing, because before, everything was done proactively. You had to do things. Now you can sit down and see who is looking at you.
Yeah, and if you're a team, you can actually see if those companies are appearing more and more. They're not just looking at you; they're looking at the whole business, which can be like a big deal. Like then, because if someone just stumbles upon your profile, oh, that's good. They had a nice view. If they keep coming back, that's really good. If they keep coming back to everyone's profile, that business wants to do business with you.
Yeah. So there are a number of things you can do, and talk to us, and we can more than happy to show you how to do it.
You love just pitching to Maverrik.
I'm not pitching. I'm telling the truth, which is it frustrates me when I speak to new business development people and they seem clueless how to go about it. They're just posting for the sake of posting. They're just getting views for the sake of getting them, and they're not using these things to their advantage. Yeah. And they could do tremendous business if they did.
It's a great marketing tool, and especially like with a group of people, it gets the word out, and you can establish the authority with the right content. And then, like you said, the most important part then is the conversion of it, the conversations afterwards, which is something so you're very passionate about.
Yeah, I am, because I see the results. I deal with clients every day that are using it, and it's interesting to see those that apply the techniques that we show. They are successful, and those that don't are not successful and try to push the blame somewhere else.
You can definitely see the effort that goes into both sides of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you see, oh, I've managed to land this and have these conversations, oh, this isn't working for me. Even when it doesn't work, you can still see the effort that's been put in, because you can find out quickly, oh, why that didn't work, because you just asked the question. But when you just sort of take an approach of, oh, I posted a few times, or, oh, I've just done this, you can see in your team the people who are putting the time in and the people who don't put the time in,
Oh, yeah.
straight away.
True.
but it's not a witch hunt.
No, and I'll be honest, if I was a sales director today or head of sales, I would be looking at getting all of my team from the analogical sales team into a digital sales team, and how easy it becomes, how I can grow my prospects, and how far I can reach. Because, for example, in the past, if you wanted to do business internationally, you had to go to one of these countries to a trade fair there, go around throwing cards.
It was
at
probably
everybody.
a fun trip all the time,
yeah,
but nowadays
that
it's
was
so
the
much
thing.
time and money going to it, though.
But that was the thing that people just did, just for the fun of it. And if they got any business out of it, great. Now you can be here, for example, like us in the UK, and be talking to people in Australia, people in the US, doing business with them, and knowing who you should be talking to. Not, just trying to find out who you're going to talk to.
Exactly. So if you're looking to generate your own leads that have been handed to them and go back into the future and away from the olden days, what you need to be doing is getting your sales team on LinkedIn and using to leverage it correctly. So thank you for joining us, Vasco.
You're welcome.
It has been a fantastic Monday afternoon here at Maverrik Live, and I will see you on Wednesday for our next show.